You could have at least helped me with those guys. They finally tracked me down. I thought I'd have more time. You've come about the broadcast, right? Risky, I know. But it had to be done. So you know who I am. Who are you? Well now, a hero. Look at you. I come from a place far to the northwest. It's called the Pitt. It's, well, let's be honest. The place is a nightmare. Radiation, mutation, disease. But the worst of it, my people, some of the only survivors, are slaves. No big deal, you're thinking? It's a rough world, but I have a chance to free them. All I need is an outsider's help before that chance is gone. The Citadel, huh? That's the Brotherhood of Steel Fortress, right? Yeah, I know about those guys. He must have been part of the attack that cleaned up the Pit. Well, it didn't so much clean it up as it calmed it down. No way that hellhole could ever be cleaned up without the cure. That's why those guys were after me. The Pit is a mess. Nearly everyone who lives there is either sick, dying, or worse. It's the water and the air. You can't escape it. You stay there a few years and no matter what, it'll get to you. But the bastards who have my people, they found a way to cure it. And once they have the cure perfected, we stand no chance. So we get the cure. With it, we turn the tables on them. Well, you might try a disguise. They probably won't let some random armed waster pass the gates. But if you look like one of the working stiffs, you should be able to slip in with no problem. Lucky for us, a group of slavers is nearby waiting to make a sale. You should be able to get one off of them. They're off to the west, near the tunnel that leads to the Pit. That should be our first move. Whatever, just get the outfit off of one of them while you're playing hero. I'll stay here and meet up with you when it's done. Then we'll head out to the Pit.
Hey, are you the guy from the Pit? About damn time you showed up. We've been waiting here for fucking ever. Whatever, man. You're here now. I just hope you're ready to do business. We got 3. Usual price, 200 each. Boss says no trade, so cash only. Oh, I knew not to trust you Pit bastards. There you are. There you are.
Oh my God! You killed them! Are you real? You're here to save us? Where are we going? Wait, we're free? You're serious? You killed them and we're just free to go? You're either the kindest person in the world or the dumbest. Either way, thank you. I can help you. It's the least I can do. What is it that you need? My clothes? Off my back? Well, I guess. You did help us. I'm sure I'll make do out there in the wastes. Don't worry about me. I'll find something, I'm sure. Take them, please. Take them.
All right, you got a disguise. Good, good. We're ready to head out. I'll meet you up by the tunnel that leads to the pit. You go get whatever you'll need for the trip. Whatever you say, hero. Just don't take too long. We need to get started. This ain't a short trip. Hang on, someone's coming. Let me do the talking. Hey, what are you guys doing here?
I might ask you the same thing. You got a lot of guts coming back to this place, Warner.
Yeah? Well, I guess that's the difference between us. I have a lot of guts. You don't. Here come more of them. Watch out. You can hide. Get him! This is as far as I can go. It's up to you from here on out. If you dress up like a slave, you should be able to get past the gates without a problem. Once you're inside, find a slave named Medea. She'll be able to help you. Remember, your goal is to get access to Asher and find the cure. After you have it, I'll contact you. That's it. Good luck. We're counting on you.
I love it. Another slave wanted back here, huh? What's wrong? Couldn't get over the bridge? You're lucky I don't fucking paste you. Why, I should... Wait, what the... Now would you look at this? Where'd you get all this shit anyway? Whatever. Mine now. Thanks, Scab. I hit the jackpot today. Now get back in there and get to work, or next time I'll just stake you out there for the trogs.
Werner sent you, didn't he? Good. He finally found someone. We can't talk out in the open like this. Meet me in my house as soon as you can. We'll talk there.
You look like you don't have enough to do, Dion.
Fucking peons.
All right, we can talk now, but we shouldn't take too long. They saw you come in here, so they'll come looking for you if you take too long. I have a plan for getting you into Asher's palace, but we need to wait. In the meantime, you're going to have to blend in. I don't know what you saw on the way in, but the guards don't really take kindly to workers just standing around. You're going to need to look busy, or they'll sniff you out pretty quickly. And if they get too close, you don't look like you belong here. Well, if you mess it up and get killed, you won't get any reward now, will you? Now, outside of the mill, there are a bunch of old steel ingots just lying around. Every so often, the foreman puts out a work order to collect them. It's practically a death sentence, and they never assign it to anyone. They make us pick who's going to do it. Bastards. Yeah, well, the area is full of trogs. They're what most of us hope we never become. The contamination gets to everyone to some degree. For most people, it's some form of cancer. Sometimes harmless, sometimes not. For others, the contamination drives them insane. If it doesn't kill them, it changes them. They become animals, deformed and inhuman. It's not pretty. They're everywhere and they kill on sight. If you need a weapon, check with Marco in the mill. He's been making some of our tools into weapons. You might even be able to find a gun on one of the dead bosses out in the steel yard. Oh, what was that?
What's going on in here, Medea? Who is this scab?
Nothing, sir. I was just telling this new worker about the job the foreman posted.
Oh, yeah? So he's the one that's going out to the steel yard, huh?
Yes, sir. I told him what he needs to do. He knows. 10 ingots, as fast as he can.
Well then, I hope you also said goodbye. Alright, playtime's over. Get to work, grinders.
Well, it's home, I guess. You see how they make us live?
If you're so damn smart, how'd you end up here, huh? Hey, not so loud. The bosses can't see what I'm up to over here. Making weapons. Lots of them. There's something coming, and soon. So, I take the crap we find out in the yard, and some of the tools we use, and I make them into stuff we can fight the bosses with. Yeah, you're the one Medea told me about. Werner sent you, right? I can help you out. Take this. It's called an auto axe. Nice, huh? I make them out of the old car parts the breakers drag in from the city. Do what you can with it. Just be careful around the bosses. Make a wrong move, and you're done.
So you're the lucky scab gathering ingots for me today, huh? Good to see a little enthusiasm for once. Well, follow me. So, do your duty, huh? Who'd you piss off to get that death sentence? Actually, don't even tell me. It's not like you'll be alive for long anyways. Boy, you got some arms on you, Scab. See that fella up there? You'll be seeing lots of them. And if you survive them, look who made it back. I'll take those ingots, Scab. You just get back in there and get about your business. You got a real knack for this. Here, this might help you work a little harder. Original owner can't use it anymore on account of decapitation. I'll just take those. Guess I could spare this. All right then. Come back when you've got more. That way, I don't...
Good. Just in time. Asher has ordered everyone into the square. Rumor has it that he's going to open up the arena. That's perfect for us. It's simple, really. From time to time, Asher opens up the arena. Any slave who wants to can fight against the gladiators. If you win, you get your freedom. More importantly, you get an audience with Asher. It's the only way a slave will ever get to talk to him directly. You fight, you win, and when you talk to Asher, you take the cure. Not exactly, no. Werner has a distraction planned. We haven't been making these weapons for nothing, you know. But when you're meeting with Asher, you'll be close enough to grab the cure. Get it and bring it to me. Now let's get out there and listen to Asher's speech. There'll be hell to pay if the guards catch us in here.
I bring you good news. We stand at the dawn of a new golden age, where others merely survive. We thrive! And while I have led your efforts, it has been by your own strength that you have earned all the envy of the world. And most of all, they envy our victories in the struggle for freedom. Because yes, freedom is what we all work towards. To celebrate this struggle, I ask my loyal workers, who among you is prepared to fight for your freedom?
Right here. We have one. This man here will fight in the hole. Come on, Asher. Will you send someone to the hole who
Sir, you
actually
carry not
stands a
only the
chance?
dream that workers can become free, but that we may all someday become truly free from the threats of our world.
She sets up the fights.
So you're the dumbass scab that signed up to fight in the hole, huh? Well, head on down. Phaedra's waiting for you. And what are you doing down here, slave? Don't tell me your pale ass is gonna throw down. You don't sign up. You tell me you want to fight, I set up a fight. You die, and I repeat it with the next jackass slave who comes in here. Sound good?
You want in? Come on, death's gotta be better than your life, am I right? Oh yeah? You sure you're ready to die? Well, all right. I've got one for you right away. Or you can take some time to put your affairs in order. It's up to you. If you're ready, just step on in.
They will fight, they will die, and all for you, all for your entertainment. There's only one left standing. Only one. What a fantastic fight! How far will this thing go?
Wow. Impressive, Slave. Those were some of the toughest scabs around here. You've got some fight in you, it seems. But I wouldn't get too excited. I'm sure Asher's got something special planned for your next fight. Here's something for the Rads. Enjoy it while you can. Come back when you're ready for your next fight. You again? Back for more, huh? I wouldn't count on luck this time. You damn well better be ready. Well, all right, that's what I like to hear. Get on in there.
Let's find out if the newcomer can hold his own against real fighters. Release! Fight! The Bear Brothers are dead! Amazing! This newcomer is showing promise, my friend!
Not bad, Grinder, not bad. The Bear Brothers were some pretty mean sons of bitches. One more fight and you're free. But I wouldn't plan on making it through the next one. Here's a shot for the Rads. Come back when you're ready for your last fight. You again? Back for more, huh? This'll be your last fight, Scab. One more and I don't get to call you that anymore. You ready? Well, all right, that's what I like to hear. Get on in there.
Undefeated in the hole, Gruber has yet to meet his match. And Gruber falls! Gruber falls! The champion is toppled! The new slave rises from the gutters and join us!
Well now,
Welcome him!
aren't you quite the
He's
scrap?
earned it!
Congratulations. You've done well. Asher wishes to see you. The guards will be told to allow you to pass.
fucking scared.
Hungry?
What are you looking at?
Looks like you don't mind getting your hands dirty, killer. Now you got brains, but you're...
Lord Asher will be right with you. Feel free to wait inside.
And I'm telling you, I've got it covered. I'll be with you right after I maintain some order and dispense a little justice.
And I suppose you'll follow that up by raising the dead.
No, but I may heal the infirm later in the week. Time permitting, of course.
Sir, we've had sightings of Werner back in the city, and there's been an increase in chatter between slaves.
Workers.
What?
We call them workers. Helps with morale. Reminds them that they might earn their freedom someday.
Whatever we call them, they've been gathering makeshift weapons.
All right, all right. Put your guards on alert. Tell them to be on the lookout for anyone loitering too long downtown. And keep a watch on Medea at all times. Anything big happens, it's bound to go through her. Now, I've got a very important meeting with our new friend. So if anything big comes up, you use the intercom.
Yes, sir.
Okay, break's over. Nice work in the hole, New Blood. Knew you couldn't be one of our normal workers. So that begs the question, who are you? And what are you doing in my city? I understand. We've all got a past. And damn few of us have reason to be proud of it. That's all behind you now. In the pit, you'll be part of a growing army, a thriving industry, and maybe even witness to a cure for radiation. But we aren't perfect, and sometimes the past comes back to haunt us. Tell me, do you know a man named Werner? Then you know he's not to be trusted. He escaped after a failed coup, and I believe he's working with the slaves to plan a revolt. You know the slaves, and you've met Werner, so you're in a prime position to put an end to him. Do that, and I'll make you a lieutenant in my army. That's what I wanted to hear! You've got a bright future ahead of you in the pit, New Blood. In fact, I'd like to let you in on a little secret and show you the amazing advance that'll secure our place in the wasteland. Now, I think would be a good time for you to meet the cure for yourself. Let's take a trip back to the lab where Sandra can explain. Don't let me keep you. Don't let me keep you.
We need you out here and fast.
Don't let me keep... Damn it, I'm on my way. Just head back and talk to Sandra. She'll explain all about the cure. Then you'll see why you have to put an end to Werner.
Oh, Asher told me you might be coming here, but I'm afraid I was preoccupied. Little Marie here is an angel, but she can still be a handful. I'm Sandra. Asher set me up here to work on the Pitt's medical research. And Marie here is our daughter. Our little miracle, really. Oh, I hate it when he calls her that. I swear, it's a terrible thing to call his own daughter. Well, this is a nice surprise. Apparently you and Asher are the only other people who know anything about science in this place. Yes, it seems that our daughter was born with a naturally acquired immunity to any form of mutation. It's nothing short of a miracle, honestly. I'm still trying to figure out why, but she may just hold the key to stopping the Pitt's Trog problem. Hell, maybe other types of mutations too. Oh no, these tests are perfectly safe. In fact, between the crib and her uncanny health, she's probably the safest child in the world. Asher and I would never risk her health. And if that means it takes longer to develop a full cure, then, well, everyone else can wait. Yes, you'd think that, wouldn't you? But that's because you're an idiot who thinks he can get away with kidnapping Asher's daughter. Our raiders will tear you apart, and when they're done, Marie will be playing with your bones as a rattle. No, I wouldn't. But our snipers could pop the eyes out of your head without even ruffling her hair. Marie's going to be using them as playthings when you're long dead, you son of a bitch. You think you can get away with this? Every raider in this town will be after your head to bring her back. Come to your senses, have you? You're a goddamn dead man. Hey, that...
Test 1, 2. Looks like this thing is on. Marie, if you're there, this is your father speaking. Ishmael Asher. Sometimes called Lord of the Pit. Now I hope you're hearing this 10 years from now. Sitting on my knees safe and sound. Right about now, I bet I'm looking pretty silly. But things don't always work out the way we'd like. There are a lot of risks, including what your mother would do if she heard me talking. I'm not about to risk knowing where you came from. These tapes are for you, so you can know who your father really was. Marie, the first thing you need to know before I was a king. Scholar. In fact, I was in the Brotherhood of Steel. Probably heard about them. Heard what we did to the city. When we came here, the Pit was just a breeding ground for trolls, cannibals, and worse. Unfortunate place to take what we could. The Pit had useful technology, but it was suicide to stay here. So when an explosion left me buried in the mill, My brothers were sure I was dead. I don't blame them for leaving. I probably would have. We have nothing but wrong. Marie, you know those fights in the Mills Arena? Well, its first fight was when I woke up to someone pulling me out from a pile of rubble. At first, instead, a scavenger trying to steal my armor. She didn't get it. I learned she had a whole family of scavengers. They'd make raids here from the mill. And that gave me an idea. This was the only working steel mill we'd ever seen. In the world of leftovers, there was a chance to build it. And that was worth any price. The scavengers saw me as a so along with my Brotherhood know-how, it was easy to set up the basics. I started the business.
You kicked the hornet's nest now, didn't you? I was lucky to get away even for a second. But more importantly, I hear you've stolen the cure. Mind if I see it? Don't get all sentimental on us now. This child will provide us a cure, and in exchange for our freedom, she can go back to her family. And if something happens to her family, I'm sure she'll grow up fine with us. She wouldn't even have to know the monsters her real parents were. She'll be all right, just not with me. Asher's guards are always watching me. They'd find her right away. Werner sent me word that he's hiding out in the steel yard. He's got everything there to take care of the cure. Take it to him and he'll handle the rest. Now get going.
Word of a new setup. As word of a new settlement got out, the city started growing and fast. When raiders attacked, I'd kill the leader and recruit the rest. I had to. The city's disease meant we couldn't have children, so recruiting was the only way to grow. And as we grew, the mill needed more workers. And yes, that meant recruiting workers by force. I'm not proud of it, but it's the only way to keep the city supplied. But it was always a temporary solution, until our best scientists found
Ah,
a
you
way
finally
to
made it.
cure the city
I've got everything
epidemic.
ready, and there are plenty of tests to run.
Sandra and
So
I
hurry up
worked
and put the brat in the
day and
crib.
night. And after one particularly late night of work, we were blessed with a cure.
Think of it as clearing the stage.
It's the cure
The cure in this
inside
brat's
you.
genes is the only thing worth keeping,
Even
and now we can wipe
we're
that
doing
hellhole
everything
clean.
we can to
And
figure out
that
how
takes us to
share
the
our
last
gift
part of the
with
plan.
city.
Letting the trogs overrun
Safe,
Uptown,
of course.
killing every last bastard
By
in
the
there,
time you're old
leaving
enough
you to
hear
take
this,
Asher's place.
You'll already be a hero. Congratulations, Marie.
That's the
You've already
spirit.
saved us all.
Just stick with the
I
plan,
knew
and
you
everything will
would.
work out fine. Only thing that's left is to finally wipe out all the bastards in Uptown, and that honor falls to you. Simple. Get someone else to do it for you. And there's a whole city full of trogs hungry to do the job. The only thing keeping them out of Uptown are those floodlights, and I know where you can shut those off. Shut off Uptown's lights, and the trogs will sweep in to take care of the rest. You can get to the power plant from a manhole down in the steel yard. It's near the train tracks. You can't miss it. Head down there and find the floodlight controls. Turn off Uptown's floodlights, and I'll meet you back in downtown's Market Square. And here, take this. You'll want to stay hidden when those trogs start swarming. Now get moving.
Thought you could hide, huh?
Knew I heard something! There you are! Help me out here! It's now!
Nice work, pal. When I saw those lights go down, I swear I heard the Trogs laughing. I think I speak for all of the ex-slaves here when I say, good riddance to those bastards. May they rot in a glowing grave. Yeah, but it's gonna take work to clean up after the riots. I can take care of the day-to-day stuff. You just reap the benefits, huh? We cut a few corners on researching the brat, so we've already got something good to keep down the brads. It's on the house. But the real wealth of the city is in that steel mill. You'll have access to the ammo press in there, so go nuts. You earned it, kid. It's not that easy. This is still our home, and there's still lots of work to be done. Killing Asher is just the first step. But if you want, you could keep collecting steel from the steel yard. Most folks can't handle it, and the foreman would see you get a reward. And if you really care, Medea said she's looking for toys for the brat. I guess if you find anything, you could bring them to her. But don't you worry about it all. I'll be here to take care of getting the city back into shape. You just bask in the glory, huh? I got folks working on it 24/7. It'd go faster if they didn't keep fussing about not hurting the little squirt. Medea's the worst of them. Keeps asking people to bring the kids toys or some sort of bullcrap. You'd think an old slave like her would know how to work without raising a fuss, right? You just wait. We'll whip the pit back into shape.